Hi everyone, we were discussing about the chapter A Merry Christmas part 3. Here is the last part. This chapter was written by Louisa May Alcott. Let us see the chapter. I shall take the cream and the muffins, added Amy, heroically giving up the articles she most liked. Here we were discussing about in the part 2, last of the part 2, we were discussing that the children and their mother, these little women and their mother were going to help an impoverished family. So here these children are helping their mother to arrange the things and they are going to give their breakfast as a gift to the poor family. So here Amy says that she'll take the cream and the muffins. Muffins means small sweet cakes. Meg was already covering the buckwheats and piling the bread into one big plate. Buckwheat is a type of grain and they have made buckwheats in milk or water like porridge. So Meg was arranging that also and she was piling. Piling means what? Put things one on top of other. So she was putting bread one on top of other into a big plate. That means they were arranging things for the poor family. I thought you'd do it, said Mrs. March, smiling as if satisfied. You shall all go and help me, and when we come back, we'll have bread and milk for breakfast and make it up at dinner time. So here, the mother, their mommy, Mrs. March, says that all children, they'll be coming with her and they'll have bread and milk for their breakfast when they come back and they'll make a good dinner in the evening. They were soon ready and the procession set out. Fortunately, it was early and they went through back streets, so few people saw them and no one laughed at the funny party. So they have arranged everything for the poor family, their breakfast and all, and then they set out. Set out means they started their journey. Then fortunately it was early morning and the streets were almost empty, but a few people were there and no one laughed at them because they understood. A poor bare miserable room it was, with broken windows, no fire, ragged bedclothes, a sick mother, wailing baby, and a group of pale, hungry children cuddled under one old quilt, trying to keep warm. How the big eyes stared and the blue lips smiled as the girls went in. So finally they reached the poor family's home, and this was the condition. When they reached there, then they can see the scene was like this. It was a poor bare miserable room. It's a very poor room and it had broken windows. There were no fire since it was a Christmas morning. It's winter time. They didn't set up any fire or something like that, and they had arranged their beds with ragged bedclothes. Ragged means torn and dirty. Bedclothes were there. So much poor that family was. And there were a sick mother, a wailing baby. Wailing means what? To cry, crying loudly. So the baby was crying loudly, and a group of pale, hungry children cuddled under one old quilt. Cuddled means to hold somebody close, and quilt is a cover for bed that had thick warm material inside like our rajai. And so this was the condition. The poor mother was there, the baby was crying very loudly, and other children, those who were hungry and pale, they were weak and they cuddled, they hugged each other, and they were under one old quilt. Maybe they don't have another to wear or don't have another to cover themselves, so they're trying to keep warm. How the big eyes stared and the blue lips smiled as the girls went in. As soon as the little women and their mother went in, that time when they entered the room, the children were very happy That's why their eyes were stared. They were looking at them, and their blue lips, that means they were already pale, they were hungry, and their lips smiled. Ach may God, it is God, angels come to us, said the poor woman, crying for joy. It is a German English, Ach may God. It means, oh my God, it is good angels come to us. So she addressed the little women and their mother as angels, and she was very happy because she understood her children won't be hungry on this special Christmas morning. Funny angels in hoods and mittens, said Joe, and set them laughing. So here Joe replied, funny angels, not good angels. We are funny angels in hoods. Hoods means a part of a cloth which is used to cover your head. The funny angels, those who are in hoods, and mittens. Mittens means a type of gloves with two sections only, one for the thumb and the other for all four fingers. So Joe commented like that and said them laughing because she wanted to make them happy. So the little women and their mother tried to make the poor family, the mother and the children, happy. Now, in a few minutes, it really did seem as if kind spirits had been at work there. Hannah, who had carried wood, made a fire. So, Hannah, I thought you remember who is Hannah. Hannah was the housemaid, although she was the housemaid, but they treated her as their family member, their own member of their family. So she made a fire and stopped up the broken panes with old hats, and she uh, stopped up means she blocked the wind from the broken panes, wind from the broken windows with old hats and her own shawl. She used her shawl and hats to block the wind which is coming through the broken panes. We have already learned that, we have already seen that room had a broken window. So the wind was coming from there. Hannah tried to stop the wind with her old hats and a shawl. Mrs. March gave the mother tea and gruel. Gruel means a food made by boiling crushed grain in water or milk. So we have learned that they had brought buckwheats. So maybe with that they had made the gruel and comforted her with promises of help. She had given Mrs. March, that is the little woman's mommy, had given the mother tea and gruel, and she offered her promise of help, while she dressed the little baby as tenderly as if it had been her own. And then after Mommy had dressed up the old baby, the little baby of that woman as if the baby is her own. The girls meantime spread the table, set the children round the fire, and fed them like so many hungry birds, laughing, talking, and trying to understand the funny broken English. And at the same time, when the mother was doing these all things, mother was helping the mother and the little baby. That time the girls was trying to make the other children happy, and they were setting the table. "Does it good, dear angel kinder," cried the poor things, as they ate and warmed their purple hands at the comfortable blaze. The girls had never been called angel children before, and thought it very agreeable, especially Jo, who had been considered a Sancho ever since she was born. So that is good. That means it is also German English. It means that is good. Dear angel kinder, that means the angel children. So the poor boys, they were calling them angel children, and they ate and warmed their purple hands at the comfortable blaze. Blaze is the small fire which Hannah has set up. The girls had never been called angel children before, and thought it very agreeable, especially Jo, who had been considered a Sancho. Sancho is a Spanish novel character, and this novel was written by Miguel de Cervantes, and the novel's name is Don Quixote. And here Sancho was a in that novel, in that Spanish novel, Sancho was described as an uneducated peasant, but he was wise, who accompanies the main character of the journey. So here Joe is considered as the Sancho. Sancho here means, so you can say that uneducated but wise. That was a very happy breakfast, though they didn't get any of it. And when they went away, leaving comfort behind, I think there were not in all the city far merrier people than the hungry little girls who gave away their breakfast and contented themselves with bread and milk on Christmas morning. So here, after helping this impoverished family, the little women and their mother was so happy, and maybe the author says that Louisa May Alcott, actually it has a content of an autobiographical novel, and their life is also related to this novel. So we can say that from their experience only they are saying that being kind is a blessing. So when they became kind to this impoverished family, although they left their breakfast, but they were so happy and they was contented means made happy. So they made happy themselves with the bread and milk on the Christmas morning. So here, this was the story. I hope you enjoyed the story and read the chapter. Thank you.